this call is your first time here, drop a one in the chat. If you've never even heard about Senate Academy, never heard about anything else, put a one in the chat. Let's see how many people are new on this call. Okay, we got some people that are new. I like it. Angela, welcome. Jennifer, Son, JC, Errol, Tina. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. All right. So if you have been with us for a while now, and you have already been getting paid for writing letters and already received it cashed out to your bank, drop a 7 in the chat right now. Drop a 7 right now in the chat. Look at that, going crazy, going crazy. I dig it. I'm going to go ahead and
recording in progress.
So there you go. So anybody that's new here, you see people that are real. You're going to hear from somebody who is real, who is going to give a testimonial as well. The co-founder, Lisa, is going to speak a little bit too. My name is Dustin Mansell. I am from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm going to give the presentation here. So there you go. You see how real it is. Beverly, dig it. Stephanie, Cheryl, Deanne, Spring, Michelle, love it, love it, love it. Vivica says lots of drops today, and there's a lot of drops. We'll go over that here in a minute. So it's not going to be long. You don't have to sit here forever. We're just going to go over a couple of different things, show you guys how you can get paid for simply writing letters. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Nick did send me this. It's not what I'm used to, so I'm hoping I could get through it pretty quickly. The slideshow, so let's go and get right into it. So slideshows here, we got this going on. Here we go. All right, so once again, my name is Dustin Mansell, coming to you guys from Las Vegas, Nevada. We're going to show you something today. It's going to show you how to generate some extra income from home by simply writing letters. It's a really quick presentation, so you don't have to be here forever. Make sure to check out the income disclaimers in the bottom. We have to do this legally because we can't have people going out there guaranteeing anything. And nothing in life really is guaranteed except for taxes and death, really, right? There's the only things that are guaranteed. So take a look at that if you can. We also have a income disclosure. If you wanted to go to send it, IDS.com. We have a disclosure that's going to go up here in about a week that you can take a look at to see exactly what everybody's making, the average, all that good stuff. And normal companies won't do that. But we know how real this is, and the numbers are absolutely real. We love sharing exactly what you can make by taking our courses here, okay? So you can earn up to $5 for every handwritten letter. A little bit about us. We're a Nevada-based company. We teach you guys how to write letters to billion-dollar corporations, including gaming websites and casinos. Majority of these corporations pay their users in online coins, aka sweeps coins. And we teach you the conversion process. So when you write the letters, they send you in these coins, you convert those, and we teach you how to do that. That's one of the things that's really special about what we got going on here. But please note that part of the process does involve gaming websites. If that conflicts with your personal beliefs or your religious beliefs, then this may not be for you, the writing letters part, but we have so many exciting things inside as well, and you never know. This may be for somebody else that you may know to help them pay for some of those Christmas bills that are coming up here, all right? All right, so who's this for? This is for really anyone. If you've been on any of my calls before, my son plays travel baseball, and it's expensive. And there's some people that are driving around Range Rovers and Lexuses and the perfect Teslas, and you're like, okay, they probably don't need this. Well, I get hit up more from them than anybody else. The people who I think this isn't for, is really for everyone. Stay-at-home parents, retirees, students, anyone looking for extra income, looking to go on a trip. You could write a certain amount of letters to pay for that trip. Looking to get a car, write a certain amount of letters to get that car. It's really for anyone. Only requirements really is that you must be 18 years of age, and you must, in most states, I should say, you must reside in the U.S. or Canada, excluding Washington State, Idaho, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and the province of Quebec. For writing letters, you could still become a promoter. We'll talk about that at the end if you wanted to share this opportunity with somebody else as well. But you cannot live here. Why? We really don't know. They just, for some reason, they don't allow you to write letters in these states and that province as well. Okay. So can you write? We teach you guys exactly what to write, exactly who to write to. Now, I just want to make things very, very clear. This isn't something that where you're going to have to go find a list and mail in letters to different people. That's not what it is. You're mailing them into these corporations, these casinos. Most of the time when I heard about it too, you think, okay, well, this is like one of those write letters and somebody sends me $1,000 and $500 and this and that. And that's not what it is at all. It's something completely different. You do not need a list. at all. You could just turn 18 today and start doing this, and we show you exactly who to write to. It's all in the back office, plain and clear. You mail in the letters, and guess what? You get paid. All right. So next one here is let's go to the success stories. We got a bunch of success stories. Today we just got a bunch of double drops, and yesterday some drops as well. Last week a lot of drops. We usually get drops every week from different casinos. Sometimes they may skip a week or two, but in the end, the drops come in. And if I was to go over all the success stories here, we'd be here all day. We would be here all day long because in our Facebook group with almost 15,000 people in there right now, it's absolutely bonkers, right? And if I'm looking this way, I am, because I'm trying to bring up our person who's going to give their testimonial here in a minute. So let me make sure she's a co-host. And as I mentioned, we could be here all day doing this, but we're not, because we're going to let somebody who's real, an actual person, do this for us. So Deanne, are you there? Go ahead and unmute yourself if you can.
I am here.
All right, hold on. Let me go ahead and exit out of this and go ahead and let you share your story.
I'm excited. I feel like I'm meeting you.
Right? Yeah, it's all good. I'm excited as well. I feel like I'm meeting you too. A little bit about you. You live in Canada, is that correct?
I do. I'm in northern BC. It's snowing outside.
Is it? You got some horses, I hear?
I do. I have quite a few horses. Yeah, we're busy. I foster for the SPCA. So if there's any abandoned horses, I usually bring them back to health and find them a home.
That's so awesome. That's so awesome. So go ahead and give a little bit from your heart.
All right. No crying, right?
No, crying's good.
No, one of my friends posted about it and I saw it, and she said she was writing letters. And anyways, and then she dropped the word casino too. And I said, "Okay, are you gambling or are you writing letters?" Anyways, so at first I was like, this has got to be a scam. Anyways, so I'm the kind of person where I'm gonna jump in, because with just faith is tons of my life. But I have spent more than, I'm a Canadian, so it's a little bit more than the $199 I think that it is to join, or whatever it is. But I will blow that on a pair of shoes. I will blow that easily on things that I don't get any return for. So I thought, okay, what's the worst that can happen? I'm going to lose this. I'm so glad and so thankful to you guys that I did join this. It has been seriously the easiest thing I've ever done. It's fun. The people that I have met, you guys are fantastic. Lisa, Julie, Nick, everyone, all the 15,000 people. I'm still meeting people, but it is like a family. That's definitely true. But the drops, the amounts that are coming in now, it's blowing me away over these little 2-sentence letters. I'm shocked. I'm still shocked. Completely changed my life. I am a promoter too, so that side has changed me as well. But I will be forever grateful for you guys, because, well, you saw what I purchased.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Sure. So you've done like online things before, I take it?
I've just sold a lot of things before, like MLMs and those things. And I'm not bashing any company at all whatsoever, but sometimes I felt like those dirty salesmen that are just always annoying. I'm not going to message people over and over to be like, do you need more product? Do you want more stuff? I hate that.
No, for sure.
So this was so easy.
Yeah.
I don't sell a thing, and I don't even beg anyone to do it, because my sentence to everyone is, if you don't do it, it ain't going to affect my pocketbook. It's going to affect yours. So really, that's the bottom line, is take the chance. Anyone that doesn't do this, excuse me, is a little bit dumb. Sorry.
No, we got you. Well, we appreciate you jumping on here and sharing a little bit about yourself. And I want to post that video that you did in our Facebook group if we can. Okay. The horse, right? That one's a horse?
No, he's Elmer. He's my donkey.
Okay, he's the donkey. All right. And she put a little postcard on there from her saying, my mom writes letters, help buy my hay, and a bunch of other things. Me and Nick were cracking up, man. It was so cool. It was so cool. So thank you a ton.
Yes, thank you. And again, thank you. Thank you, Lisa. I see you in here. You guys have changed my life, and I love it. And I love you guys.
We love you back. We do.
Thank you.
Thanks again. All right, so there you go. It's a little bit from the field, and once again, we could probably be here for 8 hours if we let everybody unmute themselves and start talking about it. I mean, the success stories are absolutely crazy here. So let's go ahead and get right back into it and go into. I think this is it. This is where I think I messed up last time. Nick, can you see it or no?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're good.
I might have messed up a little bit though. I'm on the website thing. It's all good though. All right, so right here, so the letters, handwritten letters that must be written by you. So you can't have a family member, let's just say at home or on in college, and come back and share writing letters with you. They can write letters. They just got to open up their own account. So once you start writing the letters and putting the pen to the paper, your writing is what they need to see. Okay, you earn credits into your gaming account in about 6 to 8 weeks. Canada's seeing this in about 12 to 15 weeks, and we do want to be clear as well. We're also seeing a little bit further now. It's more like around 10 to 12 weeks sometimes. It's just all hit and miss. But once you start getting those drops and you're writing weekly, you'll start seeing those every week, maybe bi-weekly, sometimes every 3 weeks, but you will get those drops from the letters that you're writing. You write from the comfort of your home. As I mentioned, I'm a baseball guy. We flew back from Houston, my son did, representing the state of Nevada, and his head coach was writing letters on the plane, the seat behind me. Okay. You can't pull codes doing that, but you could write letters from wherever you want to. All right. It takes about 4 to 6 minutes, depending on your writing speed from start to putting a stamp on the envelope. Now, don't jump in and think, oh my goodness, it's going to be 4 to 6 minutes. It's probably going to take about 10 minutes at the start. And then once you start getting good at it, then it'll get about 4 to 6 minutes, depending from writing it to putting the stamp on those envelopes. Okay. All right. So here's a little example of what you can do. 10 letters a day, act like it's a job, right? 5 days a week. That'll be $250 a week, $1,000 a month, up to at least, right? And if you want more, then write more. And literally, it's all in what you do. Like if you want to make $0 and don't write any letters, if you want to make $6,000 a month and write 60 letters a day, and make it wake up in the morning, do it. You find the time. It's all about you. That's really it here. So there's a little bit of example of what you can and cannot make. Longevity of this is the opportunity has been around for decades. So Lisa and I, we put this thing together earlier this year, but you could still write these letters even years ago, right? 20 years ago. I've heard stories about 30 years ago, to tell you the truth. There's some people that jump on and say, my mom was doing this when I was like 5, and she's, I'm 35 now. We're like, holy moly, it's been going on forever. Okay. Technology has made these things easier. You don't have to put a floppy disk into your laptop anymore. Obviously, we've grown a little bit more than that. These are multi-billion-dollar enterprises that aren't going anywhere. If they stop allowing to give this money to you as a writing in, they have to shut down. And they're not going to shut down. There's so many, although we got 15,000 in our Facebook group, there's so many other people that actually go and put their money in on their own and gamble. We don't gamble here, we convert, but they are not going anywhere, okay? Number of people sending letters does not affect your success, and it's 100% legal. Like I said, if they stopped offering this, then they got to shut down in the places that don't allow gambling, like Alabama, Minnesota, California, those kinds of places. They wouldn't be able to be there, okay? So we do have some other things that are coming too. We are an educational platform, right? Education platform. We do have the paid per letter live in our back office right now. We have a trust formation. I used to always think that trusts were just for people who are rich. That's not the case. We teach you guys how to write your own trust, not your own trust, but write a trust. You'll probably heard it before. You don't own anything, you control everything. And that's what a trust is. Helps you save from taxes as well. We have a bill savings that's in the back already. We got a digital business card that's in the back already. Credit repairs coming soon. Sports betting may or may not come. It's probably on the bottom of the list. The crypto, we teach you guys how to do crypto. And then travel. Travel should be here any second. It really should. So those are some of the other courses we have in the back office as well. So that's enough for me for a minute. I want to introduce you to my sister. I'm so happy that God put us together. We were in another platform before, and we didn't really like the person we were part of, but God had his plans and made sure that we became partners in this company. And holy moly, is it going awesome. So she has 4 boys herself. I got 4 boys and a girl. So combined, there's 9 kids. We're not married, but combined business-wise, there's 9 kids. She resides in Northern California. She did this about 2 years ago. Last year, she learned a little over $78,000. Now, a disclaimer, go to sendids.com for the income disclaimer to see, because not everybody's going to do that, because some people will not write. Some people are going to write more, but that's what she did. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to my awesome sister, Lisa Krimmel. Go for it, girl.
Okay, guys, if you're on this call and you have joined an opportunity and you didn't make any money, drop a 3 in the chat for me. If you barely made back your money, drop me a 3. How many people in here have joined programs one after the other and didn't make any money or barely made enough to get back your original money, right? So there's a lot of us, right? So in 2005, I was doing internet marketing and I was doing exceptionally well. Back in those days, it was very different than today's world. It was about picking up the phone and talking to people, and I'm a talker. So I love to talk to people. So I've always just thrived in that industry. But in 2013, I left the internet marketing world, and I left it for a reason. And that reason is because I was tired of those 3s. I was tired of putting people into programs and watching them fail because they didn't have the same skills that I had. Skills that most of the time are not teachable. We can teach you how to do little things. We can't teach you how to do specific skills. They're either in you or they're not. And so in 2013, I left the industry, went over to Amazon, had a very successful career in Amazon, doing drop shipping and doing sales over there. In fact, I did over $10 million in sales, and I'm back at it now. So, but 2 years ago, in May of 2022, a family member of mine showed me the casino letters. I had just started a credit repair company, and it was slow going. And she was like, hey, have you ever thought about writing letters for casinos? And I was like, what? What are you talking about? So she showed me how to do it. And in those first 7 months, I perfected what I like to call the art of conversion. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but I hate to lose. I have 3 brothers and 4 sons, and I got 4 brothers now, Dustin, but I hate to lose. So my objective when I started writing these letters was, how do I get the $5 they give me out and convert it into $5 in real hard cash in my bank account? And so being the person that I am, I'm a math whiz. I love math. I love the challenge of trying to figure things out. I dissected their games, and I learned how to better my odds to where I could actually get 5 for 5 out. And I did that. Those first 7 months I did it, I made roughly $30,000. Well, I challenged myself at the very beginning of 2023, and that was, can I write 300 letters a week? That was my goal. Can I write 300 letters? That's 60 letters a day, Monday through Friday, while I was sitting at my desk, waiting for my phone to ring from the realtors that I was getting my name out to help clean up people's credit. And so lo and behold, I did. I committed to doing it regardless of where I was and what I was doing, because I was taking my supplies to my son's soccer and to over here. And even when I went on vacation, I would take my letters, I would write my letters. And then when I got home, I would mail them out, because there are some very specific things you have to follow. Well, in November of last year, I went to a wedding in Pennsylvania, my nephew's wedding. And my sister was like, who I had gotten to start writing at the very beginning after I got my first drop, her daughter really wanted to move out. And she's like, well, what do we do? And I said, well, why don't we teach her how to write letters? Well, I came back from that trip, and I was literally sitting at my table writing my letters. And it was like a light bulb went off. I'm like, if I can teach my niece, and I taught my sister, and I've taught a couple other people, why can't I teach the masses? That's what this industry is lacking. It's lacking the everybody winning. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to create something where we don't leave people behind. And so I sat down, I created this program. I had my sister do all the videos because she knew how to do it, because like I said, I do everything with my sister. My sister's my best friend. So a couple weeks into December, I called up a good friend of mine, Dustin Mansell, and I was like, hey, you have the software I'm interested in. He's like, what do you got? And so I showed him, and he's like, oh my gosh, Lisa, do you know what you have here? Like, this is what this industry is lacking. And it really is what this industry is lacking. I watch people play what I like to call the money game, which is this bouncing from program to program, and they bring their friends, they sell the program to them, and then they move on to the next program because they run out of people to sell it to, and then they're selling the next program. And I know that was the whole reason why I got out of this industry. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to build a program with an amazing group of people, Dustin, Nick, Julie, all the people that we have brought in to like really make this a great thing for everybody. And we're going to teach people how to do it. Now we have thousands of people. Dustin mentioned we have over 15,000 people in our Facebook community and probably about 20,000 members because we have a lot of older members that don't want to promote. They don't like Facebook, but they want to write. We have a lot of writers that aren't promoting, that are simply just writing and cashing out. And that's what we hope to accomplish is a program that people can win, every single person. And the bottom line is, and I want to go ahead and end with this, if you know how to write and you can follow the simplest instructions, and we broke it down for you where it is the easiest thing for anyone to do. We have people that are 80 in this program. We have people that are 18 in this program. We have stay-at-home moms. We have stay-at-home dads. We have coaches like Dustin's coach. We have, I mean, you name it, there are people in this program that probably fill that void. And they're winning. I watch it. I love getting up in the morning and my sister's on the East Coast and I'm on the West Coast. And I love waking up to my sister saying, so-and-so dropped, so-and-so dropped. Puts the biggest smile on my face. It's the first thing I do every morning is check my phone to see who's dropped and then jump onto our Facebook community and see how the people in our community are winning. And I got to tell you, if you're looking for a way to bridge that gap in your bills, pay those bills that are out of control. You know, we're going into winter and paying the electric bills. They just get so high in the wintertime. If you need to be able to bridge that gap, you are in the right place because you can do this. You only simply have to be able to write and follow the instructions, and we're going to lead you there. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and send it back to Dustin.
Thank you for that, Lise. All right, let's go and get back into the presentation here. I think I figured out how to do it the other way, Nick. In the current slide. Yep, there we go. All right. So we heard from Lisa. We've seen a bunch of things in the chat about how much it costs and this and that. We're going to go over that right now. Okay. And it's not really about how much it costs. It's not about the price. It's a price that you pay to not pay for the course. Now, can you learn how to do this for free? You absolutely can. We got over, at least I think it's actually like 22,000 active members is what we really have. And out of that, over 60% of them, when they send in their template, still do it wrong. So imagine going and trying to figure this out on your own and then going and doing it and spending all the time, all the money, everything else. And then you get the email back saying, sorry, you are no longer allowed to write because you're doing it wrong, right? You can do that if you want to. Some people have, but like I tell people on our Q&As all the time, if you want to be a millionaire, you follow a millionaire, right? If you want to write letters correctly, follow somebody who's done it. You just heard from her, Lisa. Do it correctly. Watch every single lesson. It's absolutely crazy. It's only 9 lessons, 30 minutes total, right? Now, I'm not saying you're going to be good after that. There's going to be questions. There is. Go watch the lessons again. It's at your disposal. You could watch them whenever you want to. We have awesome community support. Our Facebook group is people in there just supporting like crazy. Template approval. What this means is when you write in your letters, you send them into our team. They go to make sure that everything's spelled correctly, make sure that everything's done the correct way, and then you get an approval. Then you use that as your template. You follow that template over and over and over. And if there's ever any change to the terms and services, you get an alert on the app that we have, the emails, Facebook. You get an alert, and that way you don't continue to write the wrong things. Believe me, it is not the price that you pay for the course. It's the price that you pay to not do the course. I can tell you that much, okay? You start sending in the letters the correct way after you become a member. It's a one-time $224.99. That includes your setup fee, and that includes your first month. And there is an active monthly $25. That's have access to support, our terms and services, our app, our Facebook, everything. Our support team that we pay, our lawyers make sure that we're all compliant. That helps pay for that, okay? So we also have an affiliate program. So if you just want to write letters, great. You just heard that you could just write letters and do whatever you want to make, correct? But if you want to share this with somebody and you're going to want to share it when you start making money, or even if you like it right now, you're going to be like, well, how can I share this with my next door neighbor? And you can share it and you're going to get paid for doing that. Amazon pays people for sharing. DirecTV pays people for sharing. Cash App, Coinbase. I could go on and on and on of every single company that pays people for sharing their product. And we do the same thing, except we pay a little bit more, right? So it's completely optional. You earn by sharing. You earn by helping others. It's a one-time $20 fee to become a promoter. That is it. You get direct and residual pay. It's all you pay. It's one time $20. Okay. How do you get qualified to get paid? The one time $20, as I mentioned. Now, how do you get paid? You get paid $100 for every direct referral that you sign up. Plus, you get $5 per month as they stay active. All right. So that's how the residual part comes into it. Matrix pay. We put a matrix in there. We're not going to go over the matrix here. You can get with whoever brought you here and kind of learn what the matrix is, but it's super awesome. Basically, when you're signing people up, they fall into your matrix. People on top of you that can fall in your matrix as well. You get 50 cents per month for every single person that's on your matrix. Okay. Now, you also get a 50% match. So let's say that you brought in Lisa, and Lisa went and brought in, and was making $1,000 in a month. You're going to get $500 of that. You're going to get 50% of what she makes in the matrix pay. This is where things get real right here. If you're a promoter, this is where it gets real. If you know people who have a big network, you reach out to them, and everybody's going to win here. I can tell you that much, right? Then you're going to get 50% of whatever they get paid in the matrix that month. We've had people getting paid a ton, and our matrix pay was last Friday. It's pretty cool. So what comes with being a promoter? Everything. So everything you've seen, the capture pages, landing pages, it's all duplicated so that you all get the same exact thing. When this is done, we're going to upload this video onto our back office, and our promoters can share this same exact thing with their links. So they'll send their links to them. Somebody will watch it. If they want to get started, they'll click to get started now, and that person will go to that promoter. But you got to be a promoter to make that money. We also have follow-up leads, or follow-up emails to your leads, and the training in the back. We don't just do training for writing lessons. We teach you how to make money. Before me and Lisa got together doing this, we were always at the top of the leaderboards with anything else that we did. It just got tiring. Like, nobody would do what we do, and we just felt bad, like she said, right? So, but we teach you guys how to do the proper Facebook, proper YouTube, proper TikTok, solo ads, email. We teach you guys how to do all that stuff in the back office. Here's a little example of our capture page. If you're not familiar with what the capture page is, people will put their email and their first name and their phone number. It's actually changed a little bit from now in here. And then that's when our system starts doing the follow-up for you. It captures their information. Landing pages, we got landing pages that explain what we do here, how much you can make, Q&As, testimonials, all that good stuff on there, okay? So that is about it as far as the whole entire program. It's easy, it's quick, it's fun, it's awesome. Make sure to get back with whoever introduced you to this. Whoever sent you a link, get back with them. One, give them a big hug or a big kiss or whatever, and tell them thank you, because this literally can change your life if you take the next step. It really, really can. So that being said, that's our Wednesday presentation call for this week, and we'll see you guys again next week. We thank you guys a ton for jumping in here, and we'll see you guys on the next one. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Recording stop.